All right, you all know I always got issues with my storage, but right. Happy Saturday. I am coming to you and I'm coming to you live today too. It's about to be all the way authentic for me for the day. For real because I am feeling it and and not just in that way. I ain't in my feelings or nothing, but you all know I do keep it real, very authentic because it's real out here. And not only that, but we supposed to be truthful and keeping it real with people. And I'm serious. Like if you read the Bible, he's telling you that. Like do away with all of this like fake and falsehoods and covering stuff up and everything. You put this stuff out here, right? But I always do my best not to, put names and anything like that to identify anybody because it's like that's not my goal. Right now, normally for me, 9 times out of 10, if stuff is going on with anyone or anything, right? Normally, people be knowing what they do and all of that. They don't need people to point it out, right? And so for me, I intended to talk about something different for the day. And yes, this is my second take because I was just like, I don't care how long the message is today. So I'm about to tell you right now, if your attention span is short, you're going to have to be brazen all through things because I'm talking for however long as I want because this is my stuff. And look, if the message good for you, then receive it. And if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. But it's getting to the right people today because it needs to be said. So that part, yeah, I'm gonna do my best to try and wrap it up in a nice little pretty bow. But real life that don't happen. And so stay with me as long as you can, if you can get with it. I know it's not the most common conversation that you'll hear about because a lot of people shy away from the stuff, but I've been hearing about it a lot recently from different people and I've been feeling it, for myself, experiencing it in life, and I'm just like, we got to talk about it, right? So I'm going to start off with saying well, we had 2 minutes. I'm going to start off by saying stay true to yourself and believe in yourself and do your best for believers to stay close to God. Stay close to him and do what his word is saying. Like stay in that word so you can do what he's telling you to do, right? And I'm saying that not just to you all, but even for myself. And the reason why is because two reasons. I woke up this morning and the scripture that came across during all my little biblical readings was don't let this world pollute you. That speaks volumes in itself. Okay. Like that speaks volumes in itself, letting you know like basically what we live in and how society can be and stuff like that. And so don't get it twisted. God created everything, right? And everything he created was good. Ain't that what the word says? But at the same time, he putting it in there like, don't let this world pollute you and don't conform to the ways of this world and the patterns of this world, right? But be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So, you all know I'm always going to plug Jesus all day and put the faith up in there, but stay with me because we going there for the day. Like I'm just telling you right now. So you all know the other day I was talking about, this is my number two. The other day I was talking about how I recently was shopping and I was looking at some stuff and I'm like, where's these names and stuff coming from? And like, what is all of this that's going on? And for people who don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch my video. I believe it's called the names that we answer to, the names that we're like claiming over ourselves and things like that. And pretty much just going into the stuff that we're buying, right? And the names that we associate ourselves with because of what we're buying, or the names that we answer to, the things that we are accepting and approving of in our worlds and stuff like that, that's over us, right? So as I'm thinking about that, right? And this morning I was reflecting, I really I had to take time after that to go and research these places, right? That I was talking about. And again, I don't give names and stuff like that. But as I was out, my question in the last video was like, are you all paying attention to these names and stuff? Like, are you all for real looking at all these different things when you're purchasing something, or when you're for real out here getting involved with different things? Like, are you paying attention to that? That's like being alert. Right, like when we living in this world. um and so I went and I looked the stuff up, because I was like, you know what? I don't want to jump to conclusions, and I don't like to talk about stuff until I know the history of it. Like, once I know like what it's about and everything, then I can speak. And so here we are. Right? And as I was reflecting on it, I was just like, oh, this is making me think of other stuff. And as I was, talking about it and stuff, I'm like, oh, we got to go into a conversation today where I need to share this, because I want other people to be talking about this and reflecting on it and chewing on it and picking people's brains and stuff, because we go along with a lot in society and we accept a lot of things. That don't mean that it's okay. Right? And especially when you see scriptures talking about that, where it's like, don't let this world pollute you. So again, I don't know who it's for today, and but if you can receive it, receive it. Stay true to yourself and believe in yourself, because we have such a responsibility. We have such a capability in us, to do things that are good and to do things that God wants us to do and that are of God. So as I'm reflecting on, some of these things that I was talking about in the last video, some products that I had saw, I'm just like, who's buying this stuff? And I was like, it's probably young people for real that's buying this stuff or what have you. And it made me reflect on when I was in undergrad. Like, you all know I have a teacher background. So when I went and I finished school, I came and I went somewhere else, and this person was like, go back and get your middle school endorsement. I want you to, come here. And I was just like, okay. And so I'm going back, thinking like, okay, this is what I'm going to do or what have you. And as I'm in this, middle school endorsement courses. One of them was like for women's studies, and then another one was like pretty much just young people, like young adults, and how the media like influences them. Like we did a lot of focus on that and just marketing and how they are very influential. And so it made me think, right? As I was reflecting on these products, I'm like, that's probably who's buying this stuff, and even when I was out, people were saying it like, it's young people. Like, it's young people doing it. And it's like, yeah, because I know people in their right mind, or adults, we're like, I ain't putting that on me, whatever. Like, or I'm not about to be walking around with no stuff that say that. And it's just like, but young people, they're very impressionable. Like, you just got to think at that age group, for people who don't know, because I have background working with different age groups, and it's like, for people who don't know, younger people, they're at an age where they're like trying to figure out their identity. You all know, because you was that age too, but it's just like they're trying to figure out their identity. They're trying to figure out who they are and what they want to do and all types of things. And so they're very impressionable at that time. And it's just like, when I saw this stuff, I was just like, who would do that? Like, why would you put something out there like that? And you all know in the video, I was like, Jesus, because I was just like, the stuff ain't right. Like, like, it just ain't right. And it was crazy to me too, because I'm just like, let me look up what these words mean, because maybe, it's a different meaning. How sometimes words got multiple meanings or what have you, or sometimes, the words, they reframe it or what have you and doing something fresh and new. And I'm just like, no, okay, they mean exactly what I thought they mean. Let me look up their history. Let me look at what these founders or the people or what have you is saying this stuff is about. And I'm just like, no. Like, I get it, I'm all for like challenging different norms and stuff like that, but I'm just like, no. But still, all the words in the world, and these are the ones that was chosen, and then now you okay with that? Like, you okay with that being put out there on other people, and young people at that, being able to walk around with that and like for real associate with that? I was like, in my mind, I had to look at every single word that it was congruent with, like every single synonym, and I'm just like, all of it is bad. And yet somehow some adult what have you. And because I was like, I want to be a fly in that room. Like, I would have wanted to be a fly. And what happened at that table? Like, what happened in that room where it was to a point of that was okay? And then I looked even further and I'm just like, okay, this is not only because I was thinking maybe it's just like a new company or something like that, or new companies, because there was multiple ones that I looked up. And I'm just like, okay, no, these are from brands that are like, they got years in the game, decades in the game. They know what this is about. Like they have experience in this. And someone was like, this sounds great. This is gonna be good. This is gonna make money. This people are gonna buy this. And it's just like, absolutely not. That's like, I'm for real. Like, absolutely not. And it's sad because back in the day, we didn't have to do this stuff. Like, we didn't have to figure out what company was what and like what they were about and where our money was going to. Like, you really didn't have to do that. Nowadays, I'm going to encourage people, know what you're buying, know what your products are. Like, look at the names of stuff, look at the brand names, know what these companies are about. Like, the people used to talk about me because whenever I was looking for jobs and stuff, or whenever I would look up companies and stuff like that, I'm looking at their mission, I'm looking at their vision and stuff like that, because I want to be aligned with things that are aligned with me, right? Like, that's what I was saying in the other video. I'm like, whatever you're buying or whatever you are part of or whatever it is that you include into your world, that's associating with you, right? So it's just like, I want to know, where's my money going to? I want to know, what is this about? I want to know, like, are they doing what they're saying that they're doing? And when I looked that up and I was like, okay, so they think that's okay. Like, like, these are brands that they have experience in this, and they okay with that. Like, they added on something that is, you would put on yourself, that is just negative. And I was like, okay, well, now I have to get rid of that stuff because like, and I think I brought it, and I don't want any of it now. Like, I don't use it too much, but it's just like the fact that it's like, I can't get with that. Like, I can't support something where they feel like it's okay to put negative stuff on people and then turn around and call it something positive. Like, I just cannot. And it's interesting to me because, once again, it's just like, just everything else that's been going on in the world. We know that things are not good, right? Like, for younger people, like, I get that they're rebellious. Like, that's just a known thing. A lot of times we look back and it's like, yeah, younger people, they can get very rebellious. They can, want to go against things and blah, blah. And it's like, yeah. And so as adults, we know what's good for them because we're the adults. But, so it's like, we're gonna, help guide them in the right direction, not feed into it and tell them, like, that's okay. Let me just give you what you want. Like, how the Bible says itching ears are gonna want to hear whatever they, whatever makes them feel good, whatever makes them sound good. That's how times will become, where people are just gonna want to hear what sounds good to them. And it's the same, right, with anything that's going on with like media and entertainment right now. It's like, whatever people want, whatever people are seeming like they're interested in and stuff like that, we just gonna give it to them. Like, keep giving it to them. But it's like, you do know that you have like a power, you have like a for real responsibility, because you do have such a big platform, because it is something that can reach people, and it is extremely influential, that you can put good stuff out here. Like, it doesn't have to be negative, it don't have to be bad. Yeah, young people might think that's what they want, but they're children, or they're young people. And please don't get it twisted. Like I said, I have a background in it. I get that. It gets to a place where it's just like, okay, well, they don't like to be told this and blah, blah, and blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, no child does. We didn't, when we were young, like to be told, no, that's not a good idea. Like, no, you're trying to go out here. You might want to slow down. Don't do that. But it's like, as an adult, you know better, and you're going to want to try and guide them in the right direction, right? Like, and so to me, it's like, just not only with these products that I'm seeing, but I'm like, even with film and television, I'm like, it's almost as if it's like, okay, well, how many people are watching? Like, how much money are we gonna make? Who's tuning in? Like, what's the trend on that? What's the data or whatever? And it's just like, yeah, I get that. Don't get so caught up in the money. Like, I get it. I get that, certain things make the world go round, but it's like, stay true to yourself and believe in yourself and know that you all have a power and a responsibility. And I think that might be the problem for some. It's like they know they have power and influence and they know it. Like that it is very influential, whatever they put out here. But it's like, I thought this stuff was about a way to express yourself. I thought this stuff was about being able to for real connect with people out there that, maybe have not been seen, or they feel like they don't have a representation, or just strictly something where it's like you're trying to put something out there that's different and that's unique. But it's like this stuff where it's like, let's just feed people what they're saying they want, or like what you think they need. It's like, you have a power and a responsibility. Stay true to yourself. Like, for real, believe in yourself and know that you got a responsibility. You have an opportunity, whoever it's for today, right? Like, if you're in these roles, or for real, I don't care high, low, whatever. It's like, you all have the opportunity to for real put some good out here. You have an opportunity to do that. I was just thinking about what do you call it? The reality shows. I was watching some of the reality shows yesterday, and I'm just like, every time I'm watching them now, it's like cutthroat. Like, and it's entertaining for people though. That's the crazy part. It's cutthroat, and it's almost like, you all know I don't like reality TV like that. Anytime I'm watching it, it's because I'm watching it with somebody, or it's like I'm trying to see what it's about, the behaviors, the people, something like that, or I'm just, watching it because it's crazy, like what they gonna do next, type of thing. But when you really think about it, it's like, look at what it's teaching. Look at what it's teaching people. This teaching them, what the guy said yesterday when I heard it. Yeah, because it's about double crossing and, like hiding things and being deceitful and making your way to the top, what have you. And, you laugh because, it's television, like this is fake or whatever, although they call it reality TV. It's like you thinking, this stuff is just for TV, it's just for entertainment. And older people, I don't know, I'm just speak from me personally, and being an older person, I'm looking at like, this is just television, but it's sad that is what it's teaching. Like, every time I'm watching these shows, that's what it is. It's like their drama is considered to be, let's go over the top, it's going to be crazy, yep, this person going to be smacking this person in the head and arguing and fighting and blah blah blah, all types of stuff, and it's being put out there as, this is entertaining. This is entertaining to see people attacking each other. This is entertaining to see people being deceitful and hiding things and double crossing people and, being, like some type of negative way towards each other, just so that they can secure the bag, or so that they can achieve whatever their personal selfish goals are. And for real, that's what's being put out. That's what's being taught. And it's like every single one that I'm watching is the same way. And I'm like, what happened to just regular drama? Drama is just stuff that's going on in people's lives, like just regular everyday stuff that you deal with. It ain't got to always have stuff to do with betrayal and all, like, and this person attacking this person and saying this and doing that. It ain't always about that. And then it made me think back to, like, what is it? Flavor of Love. Wasn't that like the first real reality television show that came out? It's just like, what happened, like, to the shift in things and how we operate, and the fact that for real, this is teaching people stuff. That's what I really want to put out there. Like, all these things that are happening in the world, first of all, don't let it pollute you, but at the same time, stay true to who you are. Right? Like, stay true to who you are, whoever you may be. Some people may be these people in these roles. Some people, like, on these shows and stuff, or buying these products, or being the founders of some of these products. Some may be in these marketing rooms. Some may be the companies, the brands or whatever that's buying this stuff or putting this stuff out there. Some people may be the individuals that, are creating these shows and creating these movies and stuff like that. Like, whatever place you find yourself in, even the people who watching it or who are engaging in it, it's like, stay true to who you are and believe in yourself. Like, right, like you are so much more than that, and try and do your best, especially for believers. Try and do your best to be following what the Lord is saying. Like, read his word and see, like, this stuff is going against everything he's saying. Like, it really is. And it's sad because, as I was talking about it earlier, with, a lot of young people is the ones that's buying these products and stuff. It's like a lot of young people are the ones watching these shows and stuff and these movies and everything. But the difference is they believe it. Right? Like, we grew up in a time where it's like we're watching the reality shows and stuff, and we know it's fake. Like, we know this is scripted. We know they saying it's unscripted, but a lot of it is just, like, it's for TV. So we know the difference between real life and the media. But these younger people, they really do think that's how you secure the bag. They really do think that this is how you make it in life. They really do think that being deceitful and lying about stuff and all types of, like, they're for real taking in this stuff that they're seeing on social media. They thinking that, oh, you supposed to be made up every day and look this way all the time and be going all these places all the time and be, whatever. I'm serious. Like, I don't know if people is stopping and thinking about this stuff, but it's like, seriously, they don't know the difference. So they are going with whatever they're saying on this social media. They going with whatever they seeing in the media, whatever's being talked about in the magazines, if they still read magazines. But, like, whatever is being done on these reality TV shows and these movies and these, regular shows, it's like they're believing that that's how regular life should be. And they're taking those same things they seeing in the characters and they're doing it in real life. Do you not see it? Like, do you not see it? Thinking that the real world is like The Office for real, or thinking that the real world is like, what is it, DMV and stuff like that. Not like they for real doing these same things. Like, just slow down and pay attention. They're doing the same things that you see in the media. They're doing it in real life. The difference is that back in the day when we had this stuff, it was just now coming up. Like, when did Flavor of Love first come out? I don't know, but that was like one of the first reality TV shows that came out. And it, for real, wasn't fear. It's not a factor for me, like, type of thing. Like, when you were seeing this type of stuff, it was like, this is just for TV, whatever. Like, no one's doing this stuff in real life, type of thing. And even if they'll call it reality TV, because I don't even think we had that category really. Like, that was like a new category that was coming up. And it's just like, nowadays, people are for real watching this stuff and they're taking it to heart. Like, they're for real doing these things in real life. Stay true to yourself and believe in yourself. Like, I'm for real. Even when everything around you is operating in a certain way, that is why, or at least in my opinion, God is saying, do not conform to the ways and patterns of this world. Like, just because everybody else is doing stuff, don't mean that you have to do that, right? Especially when it comes to such influential and like powerful, aspects of like media and entertainment. Like, that is real. That is real, right? Where it's just like, how far can we go? What craziness can we do next? Or, like, what's gonna sell? What's gonna get the ratings? I think I just put that on my IMDb thing. Like, I started playing around with that because I was like, oh yeah, I could be going back and watching stuff that I've seen or what have you. So I try and like put down all the stuff I don't watch. But as I'm, using stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, for real. Like, even with me, a lot of younger people and individuals are always trying to look at like what hair I'm wearing for the day, or like what clothes and how I look or how I'm acting and some, things like that, and saying like, oh, she's being this person for the day, or it's like this movie or this and that. And it's like, it's letting you know for real, like, how they think. It's letting you see for real from their actions and their way of being, like, how they are thinking. They're taking this stuff to heart. The things that are in the media, the things that are, being put out there to buy, because we all know media uses a lot of what do you call it, marketing. They do a lot of marketing now, which they did not do back in the day either. Putting a lot of things to sell within different things within the media now, social media and all that. And it's just like, who would have ever known that this stuff would get to this place, right? But to me, it's heartbreaking sometimes, right? Like, didn't I tell you I was gonna be real for today? Like, y'all want to see what's in my mind? This is what it is today. Because I was supposed to talk about something else, but I'm like, no, I'm talking about this because I'm tired. Like, this is craziness. Like, I had to just say Jesus for that last thing, because I'm just like, I went in the store and I saw that and I was just like, who is out here buying that? Like, who, as far as I'm concerned, back in the day, if anybody would have called me that, it would have been a problem. Whatever. Like, well, it would have been a problem back in the day. So it's like, who is out here willingly buying this? You get what I'm saying? And don't know what it means and okay with that. That's like deceitful, right? Like when I'm looking up the stuff that, I was telling you about before with the products, I'm like, these products, one is saying you're a deceitful person. Like you deceitful, right? And then the other one is saying like you're dying. Like, like who, and you get what I'm saying? Like for me, it's like, I for real want to know what you all think. Like, why is that okay? Like, why in my mind, I'm going, that will only be okay for a kid because they don't know no better. But in my mind, I'm going, so it's okay for you to be like walking around in something that's saying you dying or something that's saying you deceitful. Like, who in their right mind will want to do that? And who in their right mind was sitting in a room and said, this is going to be great. This is going to sell. Who cares if it's going to sell? Who cares if people are going to buy that? Are you okay with putting that out there? Like, no judgment, but right, like I'm all for people making their decisions how they want to, but now that I know that, I'm like, oh, okay, well, even though I didn't buy that, but it's associated with it, I got to get rid of the stuff that I have because I can't be associated with that. Like, where it's okay for you to put anything negative on anybody or for you to even say that sounds good. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? And then same thing with me watching TV shows and movies and stuff, and I'm watching this stuff and I'm just like, why is this, like for some stuff I'm like, it's art. So I get it. Like whatever a person is coming up with and they creating and stuff like that. But in my mind, I'm like, so we getting to a point where we just putting out anything because it's gonna get numbers, it's gonna get viewers, it's gonna get people to watch, it's and not even caring about the fact that it's gonna be very influential on people. Like it's gonna promote something, it's gonna encourage something, it's gonna, push people to want to do certain things. And it's just like, that's okay. You willing to get some money, you willing to get some viewers and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But you don't care about what it's teaching people. Like such a huge power, like such a huge responsibility, such a huge opportunity to be a blessing or to be, putting out something good. And it's like, this is what you choosing. Like, I don't know. It's really making me think about a lot of things that I purchase. And I'm for real. A lot of things that I purchase and a lot of things that I buy into and a lot of things that I support. Like, it's really getting me to that place. And so this morning, that's kind of where my mind was. And I'm going to wrap it up here, but oh, no, I had one more to talk about. It really made me think about it this morning because I've read that, like, do not let this world pollute you. And not only that, but it was making me think about the fact that now it's really all about giving people what they want. Like, and it sounds good, right? Right? Like, give the people what they want. Like, they asking for this is what they want. But it's like, but if stuff ain't good, it ain't good. It's just not good. You get what I'm saying? Like some stuff just is not good. When you putting it out there, it's not good. What it's saying and it's not good. Like I wonder if we for real taking the time to think about the long-term impact that this stuff is going to have on people. Like the fact that of what I'm saying, people doing stuff on social media and putting things on social media, and for real, younger people who are young right now, but they're gonna get older. Like, understand that they're gonna get older, and these are the people that are gonna be our doctors. These are the people that's gonna be our lawyers. These are the people that's gonna be, taking care of our finances and the cities and the country and things like these are the people that's gonna be in these roles, and this is the stuff that we're teaching them. It's okay. Yeah. Backstab people all day. Like, yeah, be deceitful in everything that you do as long as you secure the bag. As long as you get this money, as long as you do, oh yeah, what? You're gonna try and click up with this group and then click up with that and double cross them. Yeah, let's do it. And I'm serious. Like be thinking about this stuff. Have these conversations. I hope it's encouraging deep conversation with people that and stuff, and pick their brain and everything, and for real, see See what they think. Because this is what I do. When I'm watching the reality shows, I'm sitting up there with somebody I know, and we'll be sitting there talking about it. But at some point, we going to get to talking about how it's like, that's so wrong. And the fact that it was even said, I turned on something yesterday and it just came out. The person on the show just said it. Like, yeah, if you got to backstab, you got to cut them, you got to do this, and that to get to the top, then that's what you got to do. And it's like, no, that's a game. That's TV. And even in playing a game, you don't have to do that. Like, you get what I'm saying? But it's the fact that we're getting so caught up in ratings. We're getting so caught up in like money. We're getting so caught up in like just making sure that, you know, something is successful, that we're not even caring about the long-term impacts of stuff and how for real this stuff is influencing people. Media influences people like nobody's business, and especially young people, but it influences everybody. And so that's why I'm like, for all of this stuff that's going on, like, right, try not to let this world pollute you. Like, I know we see it all the time. We're in it all the time. We in it. We not of it. So stay true to yourself. As much as people can be around this stuff, as much as people could have to deal with, I understand, I get it. Sometimes, like, people's roles call them to do certain things, you know, and all of that. And it comes to a time where you got to pick a side. Like, I'm serious. Like, let me not even laugh when I say it, but it comes a time where you have to decide like what's most important to you. And I mean it for everybody. That's why I'm like, whoever can receive it today, receive it. But it's like, it's gonna come a time where pretty much you're gonna be placed in a position where you're gonna have to make a decision. Do you care more about this stuff here, or are you gonna be doing what you're supposed to do? Like, are you gonna be true to who you are and what, you know? You can't ride the fence forever. For everybody, right? Like, for those people that's in those rooms where it's just like, I want to make money so bad, oh, this is my passion or whatever, and then it's like you come up with this creation and that's the name you chose for it. Like, that's what you're trying to impact people with. That's what you really wanted. You couldn't find no other word to teach that or to put that out there just because you want to make money. Crazy. Like, and the long-term impact of that is now you have people out here dying. Like, they're slowly dying. Not only that, what was the other one I said? They're just deceitful. Like, and so somebody can make some money. Like, crazy. Stay true to yourself, please. Like, people out here, stay true to yourself. Might not be what you want to hear today, but it's definitely what needs to be said, because clearly other people ain't saying it. It's like, just to make some money ain't everything, and all money is not good money. And not only that, but same thing with these ratings and these viewers and stuff like that. Be careful with what you all are putting out here. Like, that has a very long-term influence. Just like I'm sitting up here and I'm like, man, I love classics. Like, these things was made before I was even born, and look at how long they're lasting. Like, be mindful of what you all are putting out here. And I mean for everybody. Like, whatever it is, especially with something as powerful as that. You get what I'm saying? Anything that's going in the media, as far as the news, as far as like television shows, documentaries, you know, videos, what is the other one I say? Movies, reality show, all this type of stuff. Is like, understand that people be watching this stuff years later. And it's like, make sure that you're for real putting out something good, not something that you don't even care how it's going to influence people, but that the fact that it's going to make money, is going to give viewers, is going to make you somebody. Right? Like, I'm serious. Like, take some real thought and consideration into that. And same thing with, I was talking about modeling the other day, and I was just like, you know, it's funny to me because when I was very young, I was bigger. Right? Like, when I was very young, I was bigger, and I think I gained weight again. Because, you know, anytime you like dating people and stuff like that, y'all eat all the time. And so stay fit out there for the people, you know, you celebrate Valentine's Day and all that. Like, stay fit out here for real, because, yeah, when you get cozy with people tend to like lay back and eat and all that. So go work out together too. But stay fit. But yeah, at the same time, it's like, even with that, when I was younger, I was bigger. And at that time, it wasn't in to be plus size or curvy. It was neither one of them. I don't put the two together. It's either, you're curvy, plus size. I know you can be curvy and plus size, but all of it was out. Like back then, for real, all while I was growing up, it was like you are either skinny, this skeleton, this thick, this like I saw people I used to do like Teen Vogue and stuff like that, and the girls' cheeks would be like sucked in their face. Like it was for real size zeros and unders. When I would go in the stores, that's what I was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could never find my size like that. And it's just like, it's so ironic to me because as I was going and I was doing the open calls and stuff for modeling now, because now, I'm more, smaller and curvy, what have you. It's just like now it's plus size is in. And so it's so weird because to me, it's almost like we never get to a place where it's like everybody's in. You get what I'm saying? Like that part too. It's like God made everybody to be different. It's about diversity, right? In everything from languages to, backgrounds and cultures and races and stuff like that. And yet we can never seem to get to that point in society. We can never seem to get to a place where diversity is a good thing, right? But it's just like now it's not about the skinny. It's about, or the small, the fit. Now it's all about plus size. Instead of it just being, it's about everybody because everybody wants to see themselves somewhere, right? Like everybody wants to be represented. Everybody wants to look in a magazine and see like, oh, and right there I go. What have you, like, and here I go type of thing. It's so crazy to me how it jumps like that. And again, very influential, like very influential where you're looking at stuff. And especially when I was taking that middle school class with the marketing and how it influences younger people, it's like just the fact that you opening up a magazine and all you're seeing is this is the idea of beauty. This is what the idea of beauty is. A whole bunch of skinny people or a whole bunch of sticks. Like that's the only types of people that can do high fashion. That's the only types of people that can be editorial, that, or what have you. And it's just like making you feel some type of way. Right. And then now it's the flip. It's like it never gets to this place where it's just like everybody, now it's just like everything is plus size. So now if you're not plus size, then what's wrong with you? What have you? And again, don't let this world pollute you. I'm serious. If you get into this Bible, okay, I'm always going to plug it. Find a local Bible near you. And for people who already know, stay true to yourself. Don't let this world pollute you and don't conform to the ways and the patterns of this world just because you feel like you have to make money or because you want to be known or because this is whatever they saying you got to do to be successful and blah, 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 blah. Do what you're supposed to do by God and let everything fall as they may. At some point, though, understand this, and I'm going to put it out there. At some point, you're going to have to make a decision. Like, I'm for real. At some point, either you're going to have to decide, I'm about to go with the way of this world and that's how things are going to operate, or you're going to be doing what God is telling you to do. Understand that. Like, it's a hard message for the day to put out there. I don't know how it's going to make people feel, but if it's for you, it's for you. Receive it and take it in. But at some point, I don't care how you feel about what I'm saying, it's real. It's real at some point. And that's why even for that, it's like I have to, if modeling is something I want to do, it's like I want to find places that align with what I believe. Like, no, I'm sorry, the idea of beauty is not everybody's skinny or everybody's bigger. Like, it's just not. The idea of beauty for me is that everybody is authentic and true to themselves. The idea of beauty to me is representing yourself as yourself. God made you to be a certain way, then that's how you're supposed to be. But I don't want to be a part of anything that's saying, oh, this is what's in right now. The color lilac is in right now, so everybody wear lilac. What have you, like this? Everybody do this, and everybody like, no, that's not the real world. That's not how God made it, and that's not how he wants it to be. But do you get what I'm saying? That was because I got to a place where I made a decision that I'm going to stay true to who I am. And who I am is what God say go. Right? And not only that, but I'm not about to conform to what's going on around me or what the world says is okay when I know that's not the truth. right? Like the truth shall set you free. That's why I'm like, find you a Bible near you, get up in that Bible and read it. Like, get up in there. And for the people who you know God already, you know what it is. And I know it's hard out here. Like, I know. That's what I'm like, I'm putting it out there. Some people are in some very high positions. Some people are, in certain roles. Some people do certain things and their money depends on it. Sometimes people is in situations and yeah, they need to make things happen or what have you, or at least we think that way, right? Like we think it's dependent on something in this world for us to make it, but it's like God is in control. But please believe at some point in time in your life, you're going to have to make a decision. Like, you all can't sit up here and keep saying, like, oh, okay. And although this is crazy, and although this is negative, and although this is going to have a bad influence on people, like, it's gonna make money, or it's gonna get buyers, it's gonna get people interested, it's gonna do this, it's gonna do that. And it's just like, yeah, and at some point you're gonna have to make a decision. Like, either that's the route that you're gonna keep on going, or you're gonna start being like, you know what, as much as this is gonna make millions, I cannot stand behind this. As much as it's going to be billions of dollars, as much as it's going to make me this person or make this company that, or, do this, change, move my family out of that, boo, boo. It's like, I can't do it because it's not what I believe in. It's not what I stand for. I can't stand behind that. At some point, you're going to have to make a choice. And I hope it's the right one, whatever that may be for you. Right? Don't know what it is. But overall, hopefully it gave you all something to think about. I know it was a long time today. It was 40 minutes. But I'm for real. I don't care. I really don't, because it's the truth. And I know, some people, they can't say it. Some people, they going through stuff and now they feel like they gotta go along with things, and for other people, they of this world, right? Like, some people, for real, we in it, we ain't of it, but some people haven't learned that yet. And at the same time, it's like some people still kind of, glossed over by the desires and stuff of this world and haven't gotten there yet. Like, we all at different levels, but if nothing else, I hope it gives everybody something to think about, something to reflect on, something to chew on, something to definitely pick each other's brains about and kind of see what you think about it. But be careful out here and be alert as much as you can. Read your Bible as much as you can. Stay close to God as much as you can. And most definitely believe in yourself. And for real, be true to who you are, even when everything around you is telling you not to, right? Or when it's some type of peer pressure or what have you. Like, I'm serious. Like, start thinking about the things that you do. Start thinking about the stuff that you buy into. Start thinking about the stuff that you're taking into your system. Start thinking about this stuff, because everything that's out here is not good. That part. So, and especially if you're an adult and you got kids. Like, I can't even, but it's just like, be very careful of the things that you placing on your kids, the stuff that you're buying them, the things that you allowing them to carry with them all the time and stuff like that. Like, man, Satan is crafty. He's very cunning, and he ain't gonna do stuff out in the open where it's just like, hey, come follow me. It's like he's gonna do stuff under the radar where you thinking is this and really is that. That's why I'm like, pay attention, because sometimes kids can't think, right? Like, they not thinking that way. Like, this means death. This means, whatever. Like, let me put this all over my body. It's so cute because this celebrity has it, this influencer. And it's literally, the word means death. The word means you're decaying, you're dying, you're rotting away, you're, whatever. Like, this is what they wearing all the time, or whatever, or some stuff that's is like, I can only put it out there and say it. So let me know what you all think, right? It's nothing to be offended for, because this is my beliefs. This is how I feel about stuff. But as always, I love to hear what you all think about it. And definitely, I hope it encourages some conversation. So I shall talk to you all another time. Have a fabulous Friday, or what is it? Saturday. Look, you see which day I'm still on, right? I'm just getting my day started. But yeah, have a fabulous Saturday, and I shall talk to you all later. Bye.